Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. We will start with what we ate for the day. In the morning we had oats and a little bit of seeds there and there in the nuts, and this is around lunchtime. My husband is home, I do cook lunch. If he's working from home, I cook lunch. In my pan there, I just fried mushrooms and I added peppers and I added onions, and then I am going to add 2 cloves of garlic. This, I think I've cooked enough pasta and noodles on my channel that you guys now know that is a quick meal in my house. If I'm not baking bread, then I'll definitely make noodles of some sort or pasta. So here I was boiling my noodles, and it's going to be part of the peppers. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are doing good. And thank you so much for you guys always coming back and watching my channel. I really appreciate it. While the pasta was boiling, I took about a cup out of the pasta. You can use hot water if you want to. And then I put after the pasta was cooked, I put the pan back onto the stove because I do not want my peppers to be overcooked. And I added a tomato. There was supposed to be 2 tomatoes, but I kept snaking on it. So I think it ended up being 1. And I added chili powder, I added garlic and onion powder, my favorite as always, and I added paprika, and I added garam masala, and I added aromat onto my pan, and then I'm going to stir that in. That is my seasoning for the day. I don't try to complicate things. And this is the water that I took out of the pasta earlier on. I'm adding it back onto the pan. I'm trying to create a bit of a sauce so that I can be able to coat my pasta, as I did not want to put tomato paste or flour onto this. I decided that I'm going to just add water onto the pan, and I added light soy sauce, I added teriyaki sauce there onto the pan, and I added balsamic vinegar, and then I added the green onion or the spring onion. It's a mixture of both actually, and I'm stirring that into my pan, and it is done. That's what we are going to have for lunch today. No meat, nothing. It's easy, it's quick. It didn't take me 30 minutes to prepare this. So that's what we are going to have for lunch for today. I don't cook lunch every day, but when my husband is home, I do cook. If he's working from home, I do cook if I don't want to make bread or something. That's how my plate looked. And on this pan, I did fry up some beef, but I didn't show you guys. I think it was just simple, beef and a bit of seasoning. And then I'm using the same pot, the same pan. I added a little bit of butter, and I added my shiitake mushroom onto there. I'm going to fry them up until they are tender and well cooked. And I'm adding a little bit of flour there. I sprinkled, really. I'm creating a sauce into this pan, and then I added water into the pan. I want a brown sauce, I don't want a white sauce, hence I did not put milk. So I did add aromat. I added balsamic vinegar, chili flakes, and peppercorns. That's what I added onto my pan. I'm simply just trying to make a sauce, a brown sauce. In this case, if you wanted, you could have added onion. It was going to taste delicious as well. But actually, you can make this with just onions without the mushrooms. But I wanted the mushroom and I did not add the onion there. So once that was done, I proceeded into shaving my cucumber, the one that was left over the weekend. It was half. I'm shaving that. Could remember when I made the canopies over the weekend, I said because of space and time, I could not make the rice balls on camera, but I promise that I will make it with you guys. I had a little bit of remaining ingredients, except the radish. On the rice balls that I made over the weekend, instead of a cucumber, I added radish. So this one I'm going to add cucumber. My radish was finished, so it's cucumber, it's red onion, and it's parsley and thyme that I just chopped up. And I'm going to chop up those shaved cucumbers. I will chop them up to make them into small pieces, which will make it easy for me to work with. And once that was done, then I will proceed into slicing my meat. I always wash my chopping board. In between my chopping, I only have one that is portable. I wash it with soap to make sure that there isn't really, with dishwashing liquid actually, just making sure that there isn't any contamination that happens between me and chopping and all of that. So I know I don't show that often, but I do wash it. And in my bowl there, I added a cooked sticky rice and the vegetables that I chopped with the herbs, and I added the meat as well into the bowl, and I added a red wine vinegar. That was my last one. It's finished, and I'm not sure if I'm going to replenish it, but we will see. And I proceeded into adding aromat, but you can add salt. I'm an aromat, or so what's that other brand that I love so much? Yes, it's cheaper even. I love that so much. But this time around, I ran out of it and I bought a small box of aromat. And then once that was done, I don't have gloves. I use plastics. I put my hands into a plastic, and then I start shaping the balls. The balls. I keep saying the balls. It's the balls. The rice balls into balls. And you can make, if you wanna have this, you wanna eat this with chopsticks, I would rather make them smaller so that you can be able to pick them up easily. But I didn't have time. I didn't have the patience. The patience left my body system. So this was how it looked. And then we had that with the grilled roasted butternut, actually, not pumpkin. So it was rice balls, that mushroom sauce, and roasted butternut. That's what we had for that day. And this was the following day. I haven't cleaned my front porch thoroughly in a while. Guess what I saw there? Do you guys want to guess? You guys, I don't like creepy crawling things. They scare the living life out of me. I don't like them. I don't know, my entire body just moves differently when I see them. And today I decided that I was going to clean my front porch thoroughly. It is Theo's job, one of Theo's chores, but once in a while I do go in, and you know how our kids are, guys. They don't do it the way they're supposed to, and not as often as you would like them to. So I went in there to clean it thoroughly. I do that maybe once a month to make sure that even when he cleans, when he's the one doing the cleaning, then I know that at least I did clean it thoroughly. And Miss Things fares goes everywhere as well. So I like to come in with a bit of with vacuum cleaner to take out to reduce, because some of the corners I cannot reach, like between the door and the trailer doors. I can't reach there, but I'm hoping that in future I'll be able to get a smaller vacuum cleaner that I can be able to get to those corners, because I really want to clean there and I can't. And but nonetheless, at the moment, that's what I do. I use the vacuum cleaner to try and get the fur out of the corners of the doors. here, welcome. I hope you will come back. You will keep coming back. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Let me take this opportunity to introduce myself to those of you who don't know me. My name is Molebo, but I go by my channel's name is Awkwardly Made Life. It is the same for Instagram and for TikTok, and Facebook as well. But on Facebook, I do have a cooking page called Cooking with More. I am a wife and I am a supporting mother to a 19-year-old who is turning 20 in a few days. It has been one hell of a journey because for the past few years, my life or our life has revolved more so around him, and now we are teaching ourselves to let go. And I must say, it hasn't been easy. I don't think we are ready to do so, but we have to. We cannot shelter him our entire life, but we still have rules, we still have boundaries. He's we are parents, we still say as long as you live under our roof, wah. But yes, and I'm a homemaker. I don't work. In this channel, we cook, we clean, laundry, random vlogs. I don't do vlogs quite often, if anything, never. But when I do feel like I'm comfortable with sharing something, I will share. But I don't share much because people can be weird sometimes. I don't do grocery hauls. I do hauls of things that I think might be beneficial, especially financial wise, to someone. I do share how I save money in terms of buying the things that I need or what I want, not the entire thing, but the focus of this channel is all about homemaking. I clean, I cook, I bake, I do laundry, and that's what we do here. One thing that I have noticed, as I was saying, that I'm a supportive or supporting mom to our, let me just say, 20-year-old, because he is turning, I'm doing this voiceover on Sunday, and he's turning 20 tomorrow, which is on the 25th of September. With a boy child, one thing that I have realized is that when he is young, I will talk about a boy child because I only have one child and he's a boy. So my experience will be based on that. When he was a child, I was his best friend. Throughout his teen years, I was his best friend. He was my best friend. And now for the last couple of years, I have been watching him becoming his father's friend, his father's best friend. And I'm now feeling what my husband was feeling a few years ago. Though he's busy, he wasn't really focusing on, he didn't see much of a difference. But because now Theo was everything, he was my best friend, my child, my what. Now I have to watch him become his father's best friend. Guys, these people are best friends, and I'm left there looking at them, and I'm like, God, hear me, hear my prayers, because wow, I have officially ran out of a child. We are empty nesters because as much as he still lives in our house, he has his own life, guys, and rightfully so, because even us at that age, we had our own life, but it has been a beautiful transitioning. It has been both bitter and beautiful, or both it has been bittersweet, let me put it in that way, because the bitter part has been me now having to let go and understanding that he relates more with his dad than me, and nourish that friendship that they are building now, because they are at that stage. At this point, I am their supporter, I'm their fan, I'm their everything. Like, I am that one that is encouraging them and looking at them and watching them become this beautiful, or build this beautiful friendship that I think every child needs. But I'm thinking, I just want to ask a question for those who have daughters. What happens when they are young? Are they daddy's little girls and then become your best friend as a mother as they grow old? How does it work? Is it the same with boys, that they are mommy's kids and friends and all of that, and then when they grow old they start relating more with the dad, they spend more time with the dad, they are friends now? And it's beautiful to watch, but it's also difficult to watch. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've been enjoying every minute of it. It has been an experience. Later that evening, we had samp with short rib. I had been cooking it throughout the day on low heat, and that's what we had for dinner. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you on my next one. Bye.